This program contains strong language and adult themes.
Right, folks. Also talking about emails. I got an email from. I got a bait head this morning. I got an email from work this morning saying that we're going back to work on possibly July the 1st or July the 4th, one or the other. And I have to do some training. They're going to give us some PPE and give us some disguises to wear, and we're going to have to clean up. It's going to be totally different, man. Totally different from what we used to. Normally just go around giving out change and calling numbers, but now it's all going to be hand sanitizing. People are going to have to sit, we have to make sure they're all 2 meters apart from each other. We're going to have to make sure that we're social distancing from each other. It's going to be a weird thing, man, going back to work. It's going to be very strange after being off for about 6, 7, 8 weeks, however long it is. I don't know, months, who knows. But yeah, very, very, very strange indeed. And also some local news, folks. There was a stabbing down the road at Iceland, down the shops there, and some guy coughed on this other guy's wife. Now, why on earth you do that? I don't know, man. It's just a strange thing. But this guy, the guy whose wife was coughed on, produced a Stanley knife for some reason and stabbed this other guy. I mean, what's going on, man? Is this what's happening in this world, man? I don't know. It's changed. The whole world has changed. We're all going to be changed. We're going to be different people. I don't know what's going to happen, man. It's going to be very, very, very odd indeed for us people who have been off for so long, having to get back into the routine of working. My wife's gone back to work. She went back to work a couple of weeks ago, and she's back in the groove, no problem. So I can't wait to get back to work, folks. Just to get back into some normality. I'm actually getting really bored now. I must admit. You probably noticed that I've started doing less and less videos because there's nothing happens really, man. I could go out more, but you just kind of lose the oomph to go out. I really do, man. It's a nice day today, though, so I should go out today. I should, but I'm more content just lying on my bed watching stuff on my iPad. I've been watching this thing, this new thing out. It's called Condor. It's sort of like a CIA guy, undercover sort of chap. It's really, really good. Thoroughly enjoying it. But I've been watching loads. I think I've watched every single thing that there is to watch on the iPad or on Netflix, Amazon Prime, Sky Go. It's just everything, man. And that's what I've turned into. I've turned into this lying on the bed watching. It's not like me at all, man. Normally I'm active. I'm up on the go, as you know, folks, doing something. I haven't been doing any music. Listen to Frankie's song. Did you hear Frankie's song this morning? That was absolutely fantastic. What was it called? I can't remember what it was called now. But it was the production was so good. It just makes a shocking. My songs are all just chants and shouts and riffs and things, But his are all crafted, and the drums come in at the same time and. Yeah, anyway, so it's all going to be changed. We're going to get back to work soon. Thank goodness for that, man. Thank goodness. Good morning, folks. This is Saturday. It's a lovely morning. Now, I had an email this morning or last night from a couple who said that they were professional gardeners, and they noticed that I've been looking at the garden and thinking about doing it myself. But actually, the guy up the stairs, Kenroy, he's been coming down here, and he's actually cleaned up all the moss from the pavement here, and he's raked out all the back there. So he's done a really good job. So the guys actually offered to do the garden for me. They said they're professional gardeners and they'll come down and do it. So thank you very much for your offer, guys. But as you can see, the garden has actually been sort of cleaned. The only thing is, though, folks, that the council don't seem to be cleaning up the grass here. This seems to be, it's like it's going into like ferns or something. I don't know why. Look at all this. Look at the height of this grass, man. Look at it. About up to my kneecaps. Look, It's just so I don't know what's going to happen. What's going to be happening here to the grass here, folks? We've got a little compost heap on the go here, so it's yeah. So it's looking good, man. It's looking good. So well done, Ken Roy. Fantastic effort. Well done, mate. And thanks to the guy who sent me the email as well. I do appreciate that as well. Thank you very much, folks. There is something troubling me. I can't do it. I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. I've tried it. I've watched that clip on YouTube. Somebody Graham sent me a clip of this, and I just can't do it, man. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Oh, I just don't know, man. This has been the puzzle that has puzzled me the most, I must say. It just doesn't seem to want to happen, man. So, stay tuned, folks. Maybe this time next week. See if by next Saturday I'll have done it. Well, that looks. Oh, hang on. No, false alarm. False alarm. Never mind. Now, folks, you find me sitting here in a new position. Yes, I'm in. This is Rosie's throne. This is the chair she sits, and this is the chair I built. Remember, IKEA. It was called a palaver. It's a palaver putting it together. Can't remember what it's called now. Was it called a plover or something? I can't remember. Anyway, so here I am. Telling you about what I've been watching over the last 6 weeks. I like programs that have got a central character that's got a flaw. It's got a personality defect. You know, for some reason, I seem to like programs like that. I remember I was watching something that was a Whitechapel Street or something, Ripper Street or something, where the main detective had he was like an obsessive compulsive. I'm watching this thing at the minute called Nurse Jackie, about a nurse. She's got this personality trait. I've been watching this thing called Condor as well, which is about a CIA. That's nobody's got a personality trait in that one, but I just seem to like programs that have got a central character or a good sort of ensemble of characters, and they all get sort of like an equal billing of the story. For some reason I like these kind of things, where you can invest time in the characters. I'm not too keen on soapy kind of things, where everything's a big drama and that. But I like kind of things that are sort of like a dark comedy, but but it's not like there's no canned laughter, there's no laugh out loud moments. It's not trying to be funny. Like this Nurse Jackie, I think the minute it's actually quite serious because she's dealing with all these patients who've got legs cut off and hemorrhaging and everything. But it's done in this sort of dark way. But it's kind of, you can laugh, but inwardly as well. And so it's just all these sort of programs that are on. They just flip through on YouTube or on Amazon Prime and Netflix, and you think I'll just watch this one, see what this is like. And you can tell within maybe 10, 20 minutes if I'm going to like it or not. So generally, I'll just kind of like, I'll maybe give this one a couple of episodes, see if I like it or not. Killing Eve, I like that. That was quite good. That started off kind of slow, but yeah, got into that one. Russian Doll, that was another good one about this woman character that she had different layers to her personality. That was really good. Enjoyed that. So all these sort of things that have got personality traits. Is it maybe because I've got a flawed personality? Is that what it is? Maybe is that why I can correspond? I can relate to these sort of people. Maybe that's what it is. Now here's another place that you haven't seen me filming before, folks. This is the bed in Spiz HQ. This is the very bed, single bed. Chelsea Lee sleeps in it when she comes along. Not that she hasn't stayed here for ages. Chelsea, I haven't seen her for ages either, man. So yeah, this is the single bed. This is going to be a new series where places that you don't often see me in the house. So this is the single bed. Now, I think you've seen me in this one before, folks. I've sung in the shower before. So this is the shower. that I am in. I'm now stepping out off at the shower. There we go. And on to the next location. One of my most hated things in this house, folks, is this plant. This, is it called an aloe vera or yucca plant? I'm not actually too sure. It's actually lethal. I think I've explained this before. It's actually got really sharp, serrated edges on it. And it's, you know, it's actually, it could be a weapon. All you'd have to do is cut a bit off. I mean, look at it. It grows at a tremendous rate as well, man. I mean, what you have to do is just snap that off. If anybody came in here, say like somebody came in here right now, and they came running at me, all I would do is snap this off and just whack right across the face, and I would slash their face, man. I mean, that's horrifically violent for me to talk about something like that. But for some reason, folks, why does it even need to be that sharp? I mean, surely it doesn't have that many sort of enemies for a house plant. For a house plant, it's got so many serrated edges on it. It's actually dangerous. A child like wee Brandon comes running in here, hey, wow, bam, straight into the plant, cut, nino, up to here we go. So that has to go. That is what actually, I can get rid of it now. But then Rosie would come back, and I wonder how long it would take before she notices that plant is gone. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. The yucca plant, or the aloe vera plant, as they call it. Right, folks, here I am at the top of the stairs where I don't often film. This behind me here is a wooden sort of picture thing. It's got an old sailing scene on it with I think it's a penny black on there. And when I was living here on my own, I wanted a post of oasis up here, a big post of Noel and Bonehead and Liam up there. But then Rosie came along and said, no, we're going to have something sensible up there. So that is what is up there now. Right, on to the next location we go. Downstairs this time. Kid, all right. Now, this is a picture that Chelsea Lee drew of me. It's one of my favourite things I keep around. She drew this when she was about, 4 or 5. It's me as a bingo caller. Look, she's even written bingo along the bottom there. And this is how she used to draw me. Look, with that sort of curly hair and a bald bit. And yeah, look, with the microphone and everything, looks that just sits on the bookcase. I just think it's a fantastic memento of what she used to be like. And she used to love drawing. But there it is. That's me. That's Grandpa, cool Grandpa Jag. Now this comic is 41 years old, folks. And that was 8 pence back in the day. I don't know how much Warlord, I don't think they make it anymore, do they? Warlord's not printed. So comics, as in like a comic like this used to be a weekly thing, and used to get them every week. And I remember you used to get a free gift with the first issue of everything that had come out. I remember getting a dagger, a free silver, or a fake dagger that came with one of these things. It was like Warlord, or was it Bullet? Maybe this one's called Warlord and Bullet. The two merged together. So this is 1979. So 41 years old that is, folks. So 8 pence. There we go. Fantastic. And that is the same as that one there. It's very kindly sent to me by Emily and Ian. They sent me. I mean, that must have taken them ages to find that. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe it just took a click on eBay. But they must have had a good look at my wall here and saw this and thought, well, look, we'll have a look at that. Very kind of them, I must say. And there it is. I was, see, when I opened the envelope, that was just total amazement, man, that they actually managed to find it. So there it is. There, look, Warlord and Bullet. Just thinking aloud here, folks. It must be a long day. Now, you think hard days are long. You know, I'm up at 5:30, downstairs having a coffee, back up the stairs, watching a bit of the iPhone, and, just chilling out basically until Rosie wakes up around about 9 o'clock. So, yeah. And then I'm asleep for about, half 10, 11 o'clock. So it's a long day. But for magpies and other birds, they're up at the crack of dawn, man. They're up when the sun rises. They don't go to bed until the sun sets. It must be a a massive long day for birds. I mean, do they rest during the day? Do they go and have a little nap, a little cat nap, a bird nap somewhere during the day? Because I suppose there are times when you don't see them kicking around at some points. You know, between about 3 and 5, they seem to disappear. So maybe they go for a little nap. Yeah, so it's a long day for the birds as well, man. All the birds. I mean, another thing is you never actually see a dead bird. I mean, what happens to a bird when it dies? Does it just fall off a tree and that's it, booming? I mean, you never see dead birds lying about, do you? I mean, you know, they're never on the grass or on the trees or underneath a tree. Or, I mean, where do they go? What happens when a bird dies? Where does its body go? I mean, what happens to it? I mean, you see these pigeons and these magpies and these blue tits flying around all over the place. I mean, what happens when they die? Where do they go? I mean, you don't see the bodies lying around. What's the lifespan of a bird? A year, 2 years, maybe? 3 years at the most? I don't know. For a magpie, maybe. I'll need to look it up. But what happens when it dies? Where does it go, man? That's today's question. Today's thought. Where do dead birds go? Now, does anybody know what this is? I thought it was, but I was right when I thought what it was, but I wasn't too sure. I thought it was one of those alien eggs, you know, the one that the face huggers come out of. They burst out of these things, man. What this actually is, folks, is it's an avocado. Because it says there, it's a ripe avocado. Now, I've never had an avocado. I know you get it in dips and things like Mexican dips, avocados, but I've never actually peeled one and eaten one. So, what am I going to do? Am I going to have it or not? I don't know. I'll think about it. Tonight's tea, folks, we have a bowl of chicken and mushroom noodles. Lovely. Those noodles, man, look at them. Look at me, I'm flying Thunderbird 3. Scott, Virgil and Alan Tracy. And now I'm driving the SPV because I'm a puppet. No strings attached, now I'm a puppet. But no strings attached, now I'm a puppet. But no strings attached, no strings attached. Now look at me, I'm flying Thunderbird 2. Scott, Virgil, me and you. And now I'm driving Colonel White's car cause I'm a puppet. With no strings attached, now I'm a puppet. With no strings attached, now I'm a puppet. With no strings attached, no strings attached. Sky, folks. Yeah, now behind me there, on top of that, just up there, there's some sort of sensor. There's a little blop, a little blip up there. I don't know what it is, folks. Is it a sensor? Is it for when the cars go underneath it, the light comes on or something? Is that what it's for? But I don't know. Some sort of sensor. Is it the 5G spying on us? Who knows what it is? They're on all the lampposts actually. When I look at them now, they're all They're all got these blips on them. I don't know what they are, man. Look at this this ivy stuff growing up here. Well, it's not ivy, but I don't know what it is. What kind of plant is that growing there? Some sort of weed. Oh, red stemmed. Very strange indeed. Look at this grass, man. There's a seagull up there. Look, see it? Spying on me. I don't have a nest up there. I see you. I'm going to get my BB gun and shoot you. My folks should have the little solar lights and come on. I think, did it actually change colour? There's a multifunctional solar light. Yeah, there you go, it changes colour. Excellent. Green, it's gone purple now, look. It's gone red. Yellow, green. Excellent. Right. I see you. You're still there. Yes, I see you. We ought to. I hear you. Right, folks, got a parade here. Look, I'm walking around with a coloured light. A solar light. It changes colour. Look at that. It's gone green. Oh, it's gone purple. Look at that. Amazing, isn't it? I love it. Great. So you can actually hang them up from the wires, or you can actually put them in the ground as well. So there's one that's not actually working. So what I'll do is I'll put this back up. Where did this one come from? It was up here, wasn't it? There it is there, right. I'll hang it up there. Right, there it is. Hanging up. Perfect.